This is 7 National News, and in our top story. 3 new UAE ambassadors have been sworn in before the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, at a ceremony held at Al Mushrif Palace yesterday. Taking the oath of office were the UAE ambassadors designates for Germany, Belarus and to the United Mexican States. During the ceremony, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed wished the 3 ambassadors success in their new assignments and went on to encourage the new ambassadors to believe in their abilities and to use them to consolidate the relations of friendship and cooperation between the UAE and other countries. And the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has also received the credentials of new ambassadors of fraternal and friendly countries. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed received the credentials of the ambassadors of the Kingdom of Norway, the Republic of the Philippines, the Republic of Sri Lanka, the Republic of Tunisia, the Republic of Yemen, the Republic of Cyprus, Australia, the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan and Kyrgyz Republic, the Republic of Azerbaijan and the Republic of Fiji. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed welcomed the new ambassadors, wishing them success in boosting cooperation and friendship, stating that the doors of government and officials are always open for joint consultations and exchange of constructive views and ideas. His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Saeed Al Maktoum, the President of Dubai Civil Aviation Authority and Chairman and Chief Executive of the Emirates Group, has honoured the winners of the 8th edition of RTA's Dubai Award for Sustainable Transport. His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Saeed presented the trophy to the winners along with His Excellency Matar At-Tayar, the Chairman of the Board of Executive Directors at Roads and Transport Authority, to recognise their contributions and achievements towards conserving the environment and sustainable transport solutions. The awards were distributed across 10 different categories, which included smart application and most frequent users of public transport as additional categories during the 8th edition. Among the recipients included Emirates Gas for first place under Environmental Protection category, Emirates Transport for school transportation, General Directorate of Residency and Foreigners Affairs for their smart application, along with a number of university students recognised for their innovative projects. Commenting on the award, the recipients added that it should offer them as an incentive to further their contribution and research towards preserving the environment and developing user-friendly services for their customers.
As you know, Dubai is one of the cities which always come up with the best practice, and according to that, definitely CNG is one of the most important fuel that we are targeting right now. We've been maybe one of the first who apply it even to the marine sector. Definitely it's going to grow. We are now planning to have some daughter station and some mother station, and this is at the beginning stage, and then it will be an all inox station. You will find the CNG.
Through the last couple of years, we started analyzing what makes the fleet transport more safer by using technology, by using the on-job training, by using the preventive scheduled maintenance and monitoring the whole process altogether to make the board safer. We're using telematics, we're using NFCs, we're using the let's say mobile workflow now, and then a couple of more is coming. We're thinking about the driver simulation, and basically telematics is the main thing that will help us really to reduce the mileage, to make the greener environment, as well as to monitor the driving behavior and through the balance scorecards.
According to the officials from RTA, the awards are in line with the UAE Vision 2021 to reduce carbon emissions, which should contribute towards ensuring long-term economic growth and sustainable development. It was added that this year they had received over 80 submissions, with a large majority focusing on technology and smart applications.
We would like to encourage the people to practice the sustainable transport in the city, because this will help achieving RTA's goal as well. Smart and transport for the city, for Dubai city, as well as this will help other organizations to implement this type of practices in their fields. This will help a lot to encourage people to use the public transport system because it's more sustainable than using the vehicles, and protecting also the environment due to the negative impact of emissions of the private vehicles to the environment.
The Sharjah-based cultural project Knowledge Without Borders has announced the launch of a first-of-its-kind new cultural initiative to publish 1001 Emirati books over the next 2 years. During a press conference, the head of the organising committee of Knowledge Without Borders, Her Highness Sheikh Budur bin Sultan Al Qasimi, revealed that 5 million dirhams initiative will be implemented in 2016 and 17 and will add to the calibre of local intellectual offerings currently available and enrich public libraries, school and university libraries with Emirati publications. The initiative, launched under the slogan Nurturing Talent to Enrich Content, coincides with the UAE's celebration of 2016 as the Year of Reading and aims to support Emirati authors and encourage them to write more books, and seeks to support Emirati publishing houses to enrich local cultural assets. Officials stated that the Ministry of Culture and Knowledge Development is encouraging government bodies and departments as well as private organizations to support reading culture in the UAE and hopes to unify their efforts to advance the cultural and artistic scene in the country. Set up in 2008, Knowledge Without Borders has launched various initiatives that promote the hobby of reading among Emirati families in Sharjah and aims to create a home library in every Emirati household. The second stage of the final phase of the project aims to provide 250,000 books to a further 5,000 families in Sharjah in 2016.
1001 titles is an initiative coming up from the project of Knowledge Without Borders in order to enrich the content of books and reading in the Emirate of Sharjah and in Emirates overall. This year we chose to introduce this initiative. We're planning to have more than 1,000 books coming up from the Emirates as a whole, not only the Emirate of Sharjah. So we're helping the publishing sector to produce more books, so in order to have people have more options to read from. If people could have more books to read from, if people will produce more books in the Emirate itself, then maybe people can read more and have more options to choose from.
The Ministry of Health and Prevention has withdrawn children's Advil suspension from the market following request from its manufacturer Pfizer due to safety concerns. Dr. Amin Hussain Al-Amiri, the Assistant Under-Secretary for Public Health Policy and Licensing at the Ministry, said the move came after Pfizer Canada recalled the medicine from the markets for their non-compliance with the product specifications. The manufacturer said the products were made using an additive called xanthine gum from Danisco. The clumps of ibuprofen may form in the bottle and lead to higher or lower doses that are given to infants and children if it is not shaken well before each use. The manufacturer added that it was withdrawing some batches of its liquid products for infants and children because of a potential risk of inconsistencies in the dosage. Al-Amiri appealed to the public not to buy these specific products of children's Advil and has advised parents who have these products at home to get rid of them. And Dubai has banned the use of self-balancing scooters or hoverboards in public places after a handful of accidents and 2 deaths were reported in the past year. Last October, a 6-year-old Emirati was killed in Abu Dhabi after being hit by a car while riding a hoverboard. And this January, a Filipino died after he hit a lamppost while riding a hoverboard in Dubai. After the child's death in October, the Dubai government ordered shopping malls to ban the use of hoverboards as concerns grew over their safety. However, under new rules announced by Dubai Municipality's Public Health and Safety Department this week, hoverboards are banned in all public places, including roads, residential complexes, shopping centres, pavements and walkways. According to local reports, the boards can only be used in areas designated for bicycles, skateboards and similar devices, with violators to have their hoverboards confiscated. The regulations reportedly also stipulate that hoverboard riders must wear safety gear, including helmets. But the newspaper reported that penalties such as fines had been ruled out so far. In December, Emirates Airline and Qatar Airways also banned hoverboards on aircraft due to safety concerns over the lithium batteries used to power the vehicles. And finally, in the bulletin, waters off the Arabian Gulf are all set for some sailing action as the 6th edition of EFG Sailing Arabia, the tour, kicked off in Dubai. A total of 9 teams have set off from Dubai towards Abu Dhabi to begin the first leg of the competition, covering a distance of 61 nautical miles, with the teams expected to arrive in Abu Dhabi on Wednesday, the 17th of February. Organised by Oman Sail, the series will see teams of 7 sailors compete in identical FAR 30 yachts for over 15 days, which will see them travel to Muscat for the finish via Abu Dhabi, Doha and Khassab. Teams representing Oman, Kuwait, Germany, Great Britain, Monaco, Netherlands and Switzerland will have a total of 732 nautical miles during this year's 5-leg series, with import races to be organised carrying bonus points which can help teams climb the leaderboard. All eyes will be on EFG Monaco, who remain the defending champions over the last 2 years. However, their skipper Sydney Gavinet believes that a hat-trick may be challenging due to the higher standards this year. Furthermore, organisers believe that increased competition reflects the tournament's popularity among international sailors and positions the region as an alternative training destination during the cold European winters.
Well, sailing Arabia the Tour is, I think, now becoming a classic. I think the Fastnet race is a classic, the Sydney Hobart is a classic. And I think there's nothing like the SAT now in the world. We can probably compare it to the Paris-Dakar. It's a mix of pure racing, inshore, long legs, short legs, and also big adventure is part of it.
EFG Sailing Arabia Tour started in 2010, and the main objective was to link these wonderful countries together through sailing. They've all got very, very deep maritime history, and it's about their sailors having a racetrack in their backyard.